on my last video, I was like, if you want to get farm AP, you should be doing time walking. And what do you know? I'm doing a time walking one. And in case you guys didn't know, running Crusade this week. Now I can put my little buff on. I swear, these people are so fast. And oh yeah, I've seen tanks just get owned in these things because they think they can handle it, but not really. Funny thing is because this is level 70, it really should be like everybody should be about, you know, equal, but for some reason it doesn't work out that way. And for those of you that don't know this is Heroic Shattered Halls. Not so much super challenging as it is one of those where you can actually get overwhelmed. In other words, tank can pull way too much. And apparently this one's going to be smart and not do that. Until we get the pad there, and then we get everything else, and what I just said went completely out the window, because now it's like every man for himself. Oh good lord. It reminds me of the kind of almost like the first pull of the last dungeon I did. The warden stuff, man, we got nailed at one pull from that dungeon. Where I thought for sure that tank was dead, but he survived, and I think we will here. Alright, did they drop anything worthwhile? No. Good, you shot one. And I'm sure the tank, yep, I knew it. I knew it! Crowd control is not used anymore because the fact is they pretty much have taken it out of the game. And I know somebody's going to be like, what do you mean? Well, what I mean by that is that because they have pretty much made it so you can overgear certain things, even at level heroics can be overgeared. And because of this, that means that you go fast through them, and so people just don't want to crowd control anymore. And so if you're one of those that used to crowd control back in the day when it used to be necessary, because of the overgearing, because I mean, obviously my last video was not in any way a good example of what I was talking about. It was like literally, if anything, it was, whoops, I'm sorry. Oop, no, I didn't do that either. I'm sorry. I hate it when it does that. But as I was saying, because you can overgear, and everything is becoming basically very quick, very fast walk, and nobody wants to CC anymore because CC just, they feel like CC is not needed. And to a point, I can see they're right, but I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like eventually Blizzard's going to go back to going, oh yeah, crowd control, let's get that back in the game. And the problem with that is the second they do that, you got all these people that have been playing so many expansions and not using crowd control. They're not going to have a clue of what you're doing, and you're gonna have wipes because something that should be crowd controlled is getting knocked loose because, well, you didn't understand why you had that one sapped or that one sheathed or whatever. You know, the point is that it doesn't take long before you lose because of it. And okay. So, you kind of get where I'm going with that, is that you really, if they ever decide to bring it back, they need to ease it into the game. Wait, I didn't shoot the guy. Honestly, I didn't pull him that time. Oh, that was the rogue. Okay. Good job, rogue. But that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna bring it back, it needs to be eased into the game to the point where they're not hit all at one time.
You want him? Very well, take him. You want him? Wish to fight us? Very well, take him. This is
You guys might want to move. I stepped in that shit myself because that's not good. But like I was saying, I think Blizzard eventually will bring back crowd control, but they haven't done it yet. So it's one of those situations where, hey, tank, I can't get near him. Come on, see? That's aggravating because yeah, purple or pink, whatever color you want to call it, it's bad. Finally, I can get one hit on him. Oh man, I hate people who do that. Oh, why do I need to move the bomb? Wait, because he's trying to kill all of us by pooping on the ground.
invaders have breached the defenses!
Well, if they're supposed to be firing, they're not shooting a crappy thing at anybody, so... Hey, who pooped on the ground? Okay. Where's the boss? Which one? There he is. Damn it. That's what I thought the tank was going to do, go right for the boss. Okay. He's hitting the tank very hard. Look, they're trying to drain the life out of us. Where is this ship? Excuse me. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, healer. I saved you and you run away. Good job there, buddy boy. That's showing your love there, man. Somebody saved your ass because the tank ran off, and what you do, you forget all about him. I love you too. That's the last time I saved the healer. Yeesh. I can say one thing. It's actually good to be able to loot trash mobs. Getting a little tired of the new dungeons where the trash mobs, you got 10,000 trash mobs, but they drop you absolutely nothing, and you're like, what? Now call me nuts. Would be the first person to do that. But the fact is, That's kind of rude. Just die. So I've never understood. Blizzard. I think Blizzard's ideal is, well, if we don't want people to farm places, you know, and that way the trash mobs don't just give them tons of gold so they can farm it. But the point is okay. The trash mobs do damage to your armor, so if there's nothing for you to loot from them to sell to make up the money that you lose from, you kind of get where I'm going here? Hey, don't look at me, man. I never touched the guy. I'll stay back here so you guys can go find the rogue that's hiding. Oh, the priest decided to run ahead. That looked like hitting Holy Nova just to try to find them. That's awesome. Everybody says the reason why they did Demon Hunters is because people have played the rogues so much and they wanted to tank all the time with the rogues, so they give everybody a leather worker that similar to looking at a rogue, because if you're Alliance you have to be Night Elf, and if you're Horde you have to be Blood Elf, so...
Smash! Well, you let me do the talking!
No, yeah. Come on. Now watch him turn around and start binging me in the head. He likes to do that. I love that. There you go. What are you doing? Nothing. You're not a king.
It's all your fault. I hate you.
They had some catchy lines. A lot better than the current dungeons. I think the current dungeons, their lines are a little bit cheesy. That was funny. Oh, goody. Good job, Rogue, or whoever. I think it was the priest that actually went and did it with their Holy Nova. Now watch us still to get hit. I knew it. I knew it. I called it. I called it. I called it. I called it. Oh, bloody as hell. Yeah, I love calling that shit. Now watch, they're gonna do it again too. Watch. See? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, there's one more I think before you get up there. Yep, got it. Okay. One more. Yay, we're at the boss.
Ours is the true horde.
Ow. You know, I hate when they just don't like the way you look and they walk up and just smack the crap out of you. No hero, yeah, I tell you. Could you cut that out? Ow, really? And for those of you that have noticed, yes, I do have the hitting skin of Ashbringer on my weapon, trying to unlock more of them.
Will prevail.
Getting closer. Alright, well, I will see you later.